Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Unhuntables. Today I'm hunting through 2p coins. There's all in the description the years I am looking for, and I am joined today by returning guest back by unpopular demand. It is Coin Noob 71.
How rude. Hello, Christoph Lemony Pie. How the devil are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I am marvellous, thank you.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much for returning to the Unhuntables with me. Hopefully you bring me some luck and we find some exciting 2p pieces, but we'll see that at the end. Up until then, we're going to have a little bit of a chit-chat because there's an awful lot that's been going on. We're going to start with what I'm probably most excited for today, which is the Monopoly 50p that Roman has recently released. Have you seen that?
I have just seen it recently because I've had me not had my eye on the ball recently with regards to the releases because I've been so tied up with doing the silver, but I did see the Monopoly one and that is cool. They normally reserve those kind of coins for like the territories, don't they, with Beano, with the Pitcairn Islands and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool to have something as well known as Monopoly on there, and it's not a bad design. It's quite nice. It looks good in the colour as well.
Definitely, I 100% agree. I think it's a really nice design. It's one of my favourites of the year so far. It doesn't quite beat the George Orwell one. That's my favourite still. But no, I really like the design. I was a bit aggrieved that there's a 1/40th of an ounce gold coin because I can't help but buy them. But I like the fact that there was a unique design on that, so it wasn't just the same design shrunk down. So I quite like that. I don't think they haven't even arrived for me yet, so I'm still waiting to have it in hand to sort of see it in person and enjoy it. But that's not the most exciting thing about the Monopoly 50p. That is definitely the fact that as of yesterday, as when this video goes out, the Monopoly 50p is the new strike your own at the Royal Mint experience, but it is not the BU design. It's a different design that you get to strike. So the design that's on the 1/40th of an ounce is what they're using on the strike your own 50p. It is therefore, as far as we're aware so far, it is a strike your own exclusive 50p. The only way you'll get a 50p with the Monopoly 50p with that unique design on it is to go to the Royal Mint experience, strike your own, or buy it from someone going there. So does that tempt you to want to go and get that one, Griff?
I mean, have they done that before, where they've done a unique design for the strike your own?
Almost. The Isaac Newton 50p, the 2018
with the different date. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Oh, that will be cool. Is it going to be on a long run, or is it a quick run? Do you know, or not?
I haven't seen dates it's going to run until. I would imagine it will change at the start of the Christmas tours. I would imagine probably Snowman if previous years are anything to follow. But yes, I think I cannot wait. I'm planning to go the end of October, well, middle-ish end of October. No date set in stone yet, so we'll let you guys know when I'm going down to get my strike your own, because yeah, this is potentially a really exciting one.
So you're going to be going down to get the Monopoly one, and then going down a week or two later to do the Christmas tour.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. But something like that's that unique, and if that's the only way you can get it. I haven't seen the design. I presume they've shown the design, or at least shown the gold one.
I think it's a bit like the Mr. Monopoly character sort of jumping along the things that he walks on the board. Tiles.
I wonder why they're doing a unique design just for the strike your own.
I don't know. Hopefully this is them sort of testing the waters. Will that increase interest in it? And I hope it does, because then potentially they might do more unique stuff, because like the strike on the days were always the big event that you want to go down and get, but a lot of the time they were just the same coin as the standard strike your own, but in a different packaging. The last 2 year, D-Day and VE Day, it has been a unique coin for that day, whereas other ones it's been a bit like, oh, I'm just paying for different packaging here. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic day and everyone comes down. It's great to spend time with so many people, but to have a unique design specifically for the strike your own, not just the packaging, is very exciting. I cannot wait.
That's very different. I mean, it's even for us saddos that collect the coronation 50p. When we were there for the day, weren't we, on the actual coronation day? So we on the pack. I mean, it's same coin obviously, but it said on there this. I was here on the 6th of June, whatever it was, and then the next day that date wasn't on there. So even that slight packaging change was enough to get us excited to want to get both dates. You know what I mean? So we are that sad, aren't we? So to have a completely different coin is I've never heard of that, to be fair.
Yeah,
That's quite, and it's a good design to do it on as well. Well, actually, you're not going to get that design as a strike your own, then, are you? The one that's with NIFC, you're not going to get that one as a strike your own.
Correct. So yeah, it's
Oh,
I'm excited, but I hope they carry on doing more exciting things like this in the future, because again, it makes going to the Raw Mint experience that bit more exciting, because all you're getting is a BU coin, which you could just buy in the BU pack. So adding a little bit more flavour to the strike your own was quite exciting. I was tipped off. I was told they were doing something unique. They wouldn't tell me what it's going to be, and I was trying to think, well, what's due out soon that they might do it. And I thought, I know that the Sovereign comes out this sort of time of year, towards the end of the year. Could they do a Cupro Nichols Sovereign strike your own? I was getting quite excited about that. I was a bit worried. I thought, well, am I setting my expectations too high? Is it just going to be something and it's going to be a bit bleh? But no, I think they have fulfilled my expectations with something suitably exciting. So I'm very excited for that.
Do you think they needed to do something like that? Because we obviously all saw the money losses that they've made in the last year. Do you think they're just trying to do something different to try to get people sort of reinvigorated into it again? Because that is a cool idea.
I don't think it's a reaction to that specifically, because that is too quick. The list has come in too quickly. Big ships like the Raw Mint take time to pivot, and I was going to bring that up because yes, we saw that the Raw Mint, I forget the figure, was it 30 odd million pound loss that they made,
something like that.
But all throughout their annual report they were referencing this loss of revenue is being put down to having left the foreign currency market, which I thought was really weird, because why would you stop making foreign currency if you're making a profit doing it?
It does seem strange, doesn't it?
Yeah, so when they announced that they were going to stop doing it, I thought, oh, well, it must have just become unprofitable to do it then, with the increase in business costs, like energy costs. So we've seen it in our own households, and there's no energy price cap for businesses, so potentially that's and sourcing, I don't know, the metals and whatever is getting tricky. Maybe that must be the reason that you stop making foreign coins, because it's not profitable. But it seems like it must have been profitable, because they are chalking this loss up to that, and I don't get it. And I know they're focusing on this metal extraction out of circuit boards and stuff, but it's a big site, you can do both things, right? So it makes me wonder, maybe the Raw Mint lost their competitive edge. There was a cheaper alternative. These other countries are going to different mints now. They just lost the contracts rather than it being no longer viable, which is the line.
Could well be. I with all these tariffs and things going on as well all over the place, it's who knows what's going on in the background.
Yeah, so it's a little bit weird, and the more information would be interesting on that. But speaking of the Raw Mint being a bit naughty, I'm sure you saw. Originally these new 2025 B pound coins, they announced 170,000 have been put out into circulation.
Yeah, I had some friends, because I've got quite a few coin collector friends in Australia, and they've got their own coloured honeybee $2 coin, which is one of their most popular coins. And once they realised that we had a B £1 coin, they were all very excited to get it. And the bags of 20 were selling for 600 Australian dollars because they heard all this hype about this £170,000. They've seen it on the Mint website. They're going to be such low minted. They're going to be worth a fortune. So everybody's jumped on the bandwagon, paid silly money for them, and now somebody else said that were releasing actually another 8-point-something million, but they were going to be apparently they were going to be the old some old Queen one stock, because obviously Charles has said before that he doesn't want any coins melted down. He wants old coins to be released. But from my understanding, it's going to be another 8 odd million Bs. Yeah. So I don't know, why did they do that? I think that's really underhand and sneaky myself. I know we shouldn't say bad things about the Raw Mint, but that's a bit naughty.
I will come to the defence of the Raw Mint at this point. So the initial release was, we have circulated 170,000 2025 B pound coins. From the moment that was announced, I was saying in my videos, I think this is just the first tranche. They did it with the Diversity Built Britain 50p. They did it with other coins. With the Bs in 2023, it was just north of 1 million were announced, and actually there's many more that were released at a later date. So I saw what was coming, and I spoke about it. I saw plenty of other people across different Facebook groups on different channels saying exactly what I was saying, and still people decided nope, it's going to be 170,000 mintage, which wasn't what they announced. And yeah, spent a lot of money on some B pound coins, which are no longer worth anything more than £1. But no, so yeah,
not really.
There are
not as big as near 9 million. They're just going to be face value, aren't they?
Exactly.
But I do know a lot of people have paid a lot of money for them. Once I heard that about my friends in Australia, I quickly looked on eBay and I saw that the bags here were now selling for just £30, which is fair enough for a bag of 20, I suppose.
Yeah.
Of bees. But yeah, I thought no. And then I did a bit of research and found out that they were actually releasing, nearer to 9 million. I thought, these poor people. So I've tried to make it loud in Australia with my friends and just said, make sure you pass it on. That please don't, because these guys are buying individual B pound coins for $60 Australian dollars, which is about £30.
Yeah.
So I said, great, I'll go and buy all these £30 bags and we'll sell them for $600. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that. But
yeah,
it's amazing how this information gets out there and it gets misinterpreted or misconstrued or whatever.
I think it has been misinterpreted, it's been misread by people. But on the flip side, if it had been, that is the actual final mintage, these people wouldn't be complaining, would they? So
certainly not. That would be, they'd be worth a small fortune, wouldn't they? That would be the new lowest minted coin, wouldn't it?
Apart from the alphabet 10p's individually.
Yeah, individually, yeah, but...
So yeah, it's I hate to say I told you so, but I kind of did.
Like no. Yeah, okay, we get you. I was a bit late to the party because I still haven't. Obviously, I've got the 2023 set with the B in it, but I've never seen one in my change. But
no. I mean, I've done some big pound coin hunts. I recently put out a £5,000 hunt, and I think I found about 3 2023 Bs. I did find some of the 2022 Last of the Queen pound coins, but none of the unfortunately the 2025 Bs yet. So I'm going to be doing more pound coins. I want to get 2025 B. I did get one actually. They had them in the till at the Royal Mint Experience last time I was there, so they did kindly give you one in your change if you pay by cash. So I did pick one up then. But yeah, it's an exciting coin.
It's not the same as finding one in a hunt, though, is it?
No, exactly.
Yeah, got to find one in a hunt.
So yeah, lots of new releases. There's also yesterday, because obviously we're recording this a bit in advance, the latest Tudor Beast, number 9 of 10, the Queen's Lion. It's another lion. They're all lions, aren't they? All lions and leopards and things. And yeah, it's just it's an interesting design. I like the Queen's Beast a lot more than the Tudor Beasts, but there we go. So yeah, one more Tudor Beast to go, maybe 2 if they do a completer. I don't know if there is going to be a completer or not, but you would assume there would be, that the Bond series had a completer, the Queen's Beast had a completer. We'll wait and see what that one ends up looking like, but
I mean the completer, they even brought out the completer bar, didn't they? Although it wasn't the completer, it was the Queen's Beast bar was the correct name for it. It's still a cool piece. I've got several of them over there. But they're bound to do a completer on that, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not. For all the people I talk to, all my fellow silver stackers are obviously far more interested in the Queen's Beasts than the Tudor Beasts. Obviously, I'm surprised they didn't cancel it halfway through like they've done with other ranges.
Possibly. So all your silver stacking friends, if there are people in the viewers that are watching that are interested in silver stacking, where can they go to talk to other silver stackery people?
They can, obviously they come to me first, obviously. They can go to, available on TikTok and YouTube, and they can go to, there's a Discord group actually set up called Stacker Social on Discord, and there's I think there's over 2,000 people in there now. Wow. And it's just everyone that has anything to do with silver collecting, any type of numismatics, pre-decimal, all that kind of stuff. They have lots of giveaways and things going on, and lots of knowledgeable people in there. So, Stacker Social on Discord.
Perfect. We're going to wrap up with a couple more new releases that are scheduled to come out. I think they're going to be 2026 coins, but they've come out in Royal Proclamation. If you don't know what Royal Proclamation is, it's notes from the Privy Council. It's effectively the first bit of public knowledge that we get about coins that are planning to be made. We have the 200 years of the Zoological Society of London. It describes the design, but it's open to interpretation. The reverse will be a depiction of a dove, a snail and a tiger, accompanied by the inscription 1826, Zoological Society of London 2026. So could be an interesting one. Snails in...
That could be interesting, yeah. Depends if they get the design right. That sounds cool.
Yeah, but do you like animals on coins? That's a plus point.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like animals on everything. You know, they're just cool, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. The other one was for the it would have been the 100th birthday, so it's marking 100 years since the birth of Queen Elizabeth II. The reverse is described as a depiction of Queen Elizabeth II's royal cipher with a St Edward's crown surrounded by decorative elements, accompanied by an inscription Queen Elizabeth II, and then some Latin. I can't say that word. In Gloria and 1926-2026, which immediately kind of makes it sounds a bit like the Memorial 50p design that was used as the coronation crown. So maybe elements of that, but we'll have to wait and see until next year. It's April 21st, I think, was her birthday, official birthday, well, real birthday. Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, a lot of those designs are very sort of floral and scrolls, and they make me shudder. They're so boring and horrible. I don't like any of them.
There we go. I have a funny feeling, trying to predict what next year's strike on the day might be. I think the Queen's 100th birthday is probably the biggest event they're going to mark on coins. So I'm thinking there might be an April special mint trip. Obviously you can Google and have a look. I think it was April 21st was her birthday, so if there's going to be a strike on the day for that, I think that's when it's going to be. But yeah, I'm not guaranteeing it. That's just my guess. I was right this year. I guessed that one right, but I may be wrong next year. We'll have to wait and see. But with that being said,
it's a good guess then.
There we go. Yeah, see, Coin Noob 71 agrees with me. We've got to be right, haven't we? But once again, thank you very much to Coin Noob 71. Check him out over on YouTube, TikTok, anywhere else.
Instagram, everywhere.
He's everywhere. You'll love his content. But once again, thank you very much for joining me.
No worries. Thanks, Christopher.
And now let's get to the coins and see what I found. Well then, in terms of our finds, 40 from the year 2000, which are going towards my world record. They're not rare or anything. That's just my world record attempt. We've got 4 2017 shields, the lower minted circulating years, and then 1 territory, the Albert Tower, which is from the Isle of Man, 2005. Very cool design, and definitely our star find for today. But there we go. Thank you once again to my good friend CoinNoob71 for joining me in the Unhuntables today. If you've got any recommendations of coin collecting content creators you'd like to see up on the Unhuntables with me, then give me some suggestions down in those comments. Links as usual will be in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server, as well as links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you'd like to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, and of course a link to CoinNoob71's stuff as well, so you can go and check him out too. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.